So let's talk about, I came across this comment from one of the videos that I previously did about some certifications that you can actually get to make yourself relevant to the UAE job market. And this person said micro certificates, which is actually wrong, because these are not micro certificates that I talked about in that video. So that's why I wanted to tag this comment in order to have this discussion. So if anyone has more insights, feel free to add on to this comment section. But because whatever I'm saying is just from my personal experience, the UAE has come up with specific, actually they have partnered with international examiners. Like, for example, if you're into finance, you're into compliance and anything that involves money, that one is regulated under SECA, SCA. This regulator has partnered with CC, which is the Certified Institute of Securities and Investments. So if you're into investments, if you're planning to provide any advice that regards to money, like you want to create content that will give people financial advice, you need to get certified under the SECA. And the examiner that is giving these exams is CC. So in different fields, like you will say, like in sustainable energy, that is whoever is working, like let's say engineers and many other fields, UAE partners with international examiners to give you these specific exams. Yeah, most of the time, just to have barrier of entry, they prioritize. For example, if you already work in a company, they require for you to be nominated by your own company to sit that exam. So maybe it will give you a promotion. So, and also because they require to have staff that is trained and have passed those specific examinations. The ones I'm familiar with is in the field of finance, anything that involves money, and also a sustainable energy. That is the one that is hiring under DIWA and all those things. Yeah. So those ones you need to be specifically nominated by your company to sit those exams. Some of them you don't need to be nominated, and those are the ones that you can actually nominate yourself. You can actually sit those exams, and in case they're offering, because some companies don't want to hire people and have them go through these exams, so that because some of them they fail, because it's not easy things. And that's why I do not support for this guy to call it micro certificates. These are major exams, diploma level. You cannot say they're diplomas because it's not like you're going to graduate with a diploma, but it's a diploma equivalent. Like you can find like it's a gold standard of examination in that specific field. Yeah. If you research properly, you will understand how to get into specific fields, and also how to, if you're also checking on LinkedIn job descriptions, you will find that some job descriptions require you to be certified under specific things. Just check the video, you will see all the things that I mentioned there. Okay, so that's why I wanted to mention this. So if you prepare yourself, you know, most of us, we have like bachelors from wherever we came from. So if you're going to start applying for some job positions, how are you going to explain that you are ready to work in the UAE market if you have not made any extra effort? So that said, what we're trying to do is make ourselves relevant to the local market, to the UAE. Yeah, so you need to show that you've made some effort, and this effort will reward you. Most of these things are just like particular exam that you need to like study for the workbook and sit for the exam, and during the studying of this workbook, it will also make you familiar with everything, maybe the rules, the laws. For example, a good example is when you're targeting like HR job positions, you can study the Mohri laws. I'm sure there are specific examinations that you can take to show that you have actually studied the Mohri laws. And then if you're targeting talent acquisition roles, HR roles, that is something that will make you stand out compared to other people who are just coming with a HR degree. The experience, after you have studied and passed this exam, you'll have at least have the information. I know the experience gives you an extra step. You are more advantaged when you have experience. But most of the roles in UAE, if you sit in an interview and you are able to explain to these people and they see that you have a good understanding of this role, you can actually get these job positions ahead of somebody who has experience but they have not made any extra effort to get certified. And as well, some of these industries, they are regulated and they're required to hire people who are certified under specific whoever is checking that particular industry. So if you are able to have these certificates, they are going to speak for you even when you don't have experience. And most of the companies, I know most of these jobs were landing by luck, but you better be prepared. You better show that you made an effort. And those are things that will help you. And also, you can also, if you get a certification, you have your bachelor's from wherever else you came from, you can just try entry-level positions. Those, they don't have very strict qualifications for entry-level job positions. And once you're in, then move your way up to whatever it is that you're targeting. Yeah, that's what I just wanted to answer from that comment.